Hey everybody, it's your boy Desmond Legacy Firearms Training. It's Sunday. I'm out here again in the man cave shooting another video. I just want to do another video for our new gun owners and new shooters, just some things to think about, again, addressing some of the questions and things I go over in my concealed carry class. Make sure you check out the website, legacyfirearmstraining.com. Time for a class every Wednesday and Saturday. The classes will be going. One thing I cover in the class is selecting and maintaining your firearm. So when we talk about the selection process, I talk about the purpose, all right? Something that you want to think about is the purpose of the firearm. And I ask, all right, what are some reasons people buy guns? And you hear your most common one, self-defense, stuff like that. But people also use firearms for hunting, target shooting, competitions. They're just like the joy of marksmanship and things like that. But you need to determine the purpose of the firearm that you're going to be choosing, and that's going to help you determine the purpose is going to help guide you along the way. All right, the same gun I use for competition shooting isn't necessarily going to be my everyday carry gun. The same gun I use for training or teaching or something like that isn't going to be the same gun I use for home defense. So I need to determine what am I going to use this gun for. So we're going to talk about some of the different guns that meet those categories. So first we're going to talk about training. All right, so a training pistol. So a pistol that I like to use for training, and the purpose of this gun is training, is my Taurus TX22. No magazine inserted, no rounds in chamber. Firearm is clear. So this is a really good training pistol. The Taurus TX22. I use this with my new shooters. We go to the range for the first time, and we start off with shooting the 22, and then we work our way up to something bigger like a 9mm. But the 22 is a really good. This particular model is a really good model, good grip, very ergonomical, light slide for those who have trouble racking the slide, and just very accurate. And gun eats anything, any type of cheap, that 22 ammo isn't the best or the most reliable unless you're getting CCI, stuff like that. But you get a box of Remington, Thunderbolt or something like that, it may not be the most reliable, but this gun eats anything. The one I have comes with 2 magazines, 16-round magazines, and I added a tandem cross base plate so I can get 22 rounds in my magazine, and I have 2 of those. This is a really good gun, but the purpose of this gun is training and teaching. I wouldn't use this gun for self-defense. I wouldn't use this gun for home defense. The purpose of this gun is training, and that's it. All right, not gonna get into debate about 22s or the ballistics and nothing like that. But me personally, I wouldn't recommend it for self-defense or home defense or anything like that. Training purposes only. This is a fun gun. I have the competition model. I'll put a red dot on there. Awesome, fun gun. Love taking it out to the range and getting some rounds down range and just having a little fun. Good practice gun too. You can practice everything that you do with your EDC. You can practice with this, and it's the same thing. Same thing. Working on those fundamentals, sight alignment, sight picture, getting that grip. Just really good firearm, fiber optic front sight. Really easy to pick up. That front sight post with that green. It's a really good gun. Check it out if you have the opportunity. So another firearm, purpose. When I do I got into competition shooting. I haven't done competition, but I've taken a class for an intro to competition, and I have a competition pistol, which is my Canik TP9 SFX. All right, I bought this pretty much when it first came out, thanks to Legacy Tactical and Arms, always hooking me up with the latest and greatest. So this is my Canik TP9 SFX. Magazine is empty, with my Holosun 407C. All right, Holosun 407C attached to this one. When I took my competition class, I did some training before I went, some practice on my own, drawn from the holster, reloads and everything like that. But this gun is a awesome shooter. It's very accurate. I added my flared magwell, my Taylor freelance flared magwell, Taylor freelance base plates, and just makes those reloads, those speed reloads, really crisp. I love this gun, and very accurate. And if you haven't shot a Canik, that reset, that trigger reset, sweet. And if you don't know about what the trigger reset is, you need to do your research and go out there and take a class. All right, but this gun is awesome. This gun is only for competitions, because it'd be kind of hard to conceal this with this big flared magwell on here, right? So I use this for competition only. Could this be used for home defense or something like that? Add a light on here, be a perfect setup for home defense. With the red dot and the light, be a really good setup for home defense. But I use this just for competition. So the purpose of this firearm is competition shooting. I've taken a lot of classes where I've done some more tactical type stuff, like defensive pistol level 1, defensive pistol level 2, where I have a battle belt set up. Silver Eagle is where I've taken a couple of those classes, but initially when I started taking those classes, my go-to was my Canik TP9 SF Elite. Canik TP9 SF Elite. Yep. So again, no magazine inserted, no rounds in the chamber. Firearm is clear with my Streamlight TRL light attached to it. So this is iron sights. I wasn't really into the red dots when I first started taking those classes, but this gun eats anything. It eats anything. It was reliable through all my courses and everything like that. Shot very accurately with this gun. And again, that Canik trigger reset is awesome. It is awesome. So the purpose of this gun is my tactical type training. When I'm using my iron sights, I got my battle belt, I got my, my magazine set up and all my pouches and all that tacticals type stuff. This is my go-to when I have my, when I'm taking using my iron sights. I would love to get this slide mill to put a red dot on here, but probably not. Gonna keep it as is. But this is one of my go-to, tactical type training guns, outside the waistband, tactical type training guns. I moved on to the red dots, and again, when I got into the red dots, I love my Caniks, so I had to get the Canik Meta SFT. All right, again, Legacy Tactical and Arms, always hooking a brother up. Check them out. So with this one, again, no magazine insert, no rounds in the chamber. I have my Hollow Sun 407K attached to this one. Added a threaded barrel, Streamlight TRL, and this is flared magwell came in the box, so I use a flared magwell. This is really good for those, again, speed reloads. Oh my gosh, this thing is awesome. So again, tactical type training, battle belt setup and stuff like that is what I use this gun for. Would this be a good gun for nightstand use? Yes, it would be. With the light and the red dot, really good setup. Co-witnesses with my iron sights, so I really like that. And again, that Canik trigger, can't beat it. Best out the box you're gonna find. Even though I'm a Glock armor, I'm a Glock fanboy, Canik is my my number two. My number two is my Canik. So the purpose of this gun is tactical training. Could use it for nightstand use. Could you use this for EDC? You could, but it's pretty big. You usually have to practice and find the right holster and everything like that, and how it's gonna suit you the best. So next, talked about nightstand use. This is my setup that I have right now for nightstand use. This is my Glock 23. Firearm is clear. It's my Glock 23, which is a 40 caliber, and I have my O-Light with the light laser attached. Also have the Recover tactical extended grip for the slide. Makes it easier to rack the slide. The reason I have this is for if my wife needs to use the firearm or something like that. It's really easy for her to rack the slide, even though nightstand use normally gonna keep around. It's gonna be ready to go. I'm just saying. But I use the laser. I like the laser on here for her to acquire that target. It has that light and laser combo, and she can just put that laser on whatever she needs to do and handle business. So that's why I have the laser on here. I do plan on switching this out pretty soon to something with a red dot. Probably get rid of the laser. I might keep it, I don't know. But mostly for her, she hasn't shot the red dot. She feels more comfortable shooting with the laser, so I have the laser. I know there's some debate out there between red dots, lasers. It's up to you. However you train, whatever's going to suit your needs the best. You got to think about the people who are going to be using a firearm also, and take that into consideration when you're thinking about your setup and your nightstand use. Who else is going to mainly use that gun, and are they comfortable with using it? If you never shot a red dot, I'm not going to have a red dot on there. All right, so it's just something you want to think about. So that's the Glock 23. And then I have my EDC. My EDC is my Glock 19, my Gen 4 Glock 19 frame with my Gen 3 TTS slide. Gen 3 TTS slide with a Hollow Sun 407C. So you notice I got a lot of Hollow Suns. I got a couple of Vortexes, but the Hollow Suns are my go-to. And I have the suppressor sight height, so I can get that co-witness with the red dot also. This is my everyday carry. This is my go-to, always on my hip whenever I leave the house. This is the gun that I have. So the purpose of this gun is everyday carry. I do a lot of training with this gun, and I need to do more training with this gun, my nightstand gun, because when's the last time you shot your nightstand gun? Unless your nightstand gun and your EDC are the same, you probably haven't shot your nightstand gun that much or as much as you have your everyday carry gun. But again, that's just a little quick video about thinking about the purpose of the gun. All right, so what are you going to be using it for? Are you going to be carrying it every day? Is it going to be your training gun? Is it going to be your competition gun? You getting into competition shooting? Just some things you want to think about when picking that firearm. And then there's some other things that I'll cover in another video to think about when purchasing that firearm. But as always, there's Legacy Firearms Training. Check out the website. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. And please like, share, subscribe. Any ideas or topics that you would like to see me cover, please feel free to drop me a line, shoot me a message, and let me know, and I'll try to get some videos out there for you. I just want to get out here and just educate everybody, do the best I can, educate people, explain things differently to help them understand better and become a little more proficient. And as always, staying safe with the firearms is the most important thing. But again, this is Legacy Firearms Training. Keep training, stay safe.